Hello again, everybody. Dr. Glenn with Infinite Wellness, bringing you another one of our question and answer series. Happy to have you on with us. And another good question today. Please take a minute or two, watch our video, tell us what you think, give us an idea. And if you have any comments or questions, we'd love to hear from you so we can continue with more.
All right, so the question today is, why do so many people struggle with poor gut health?
Poor gut health. Okay, well, there are lots of reasons for this, and there can be many things that come into play, but I'll give you the basics. The basics of gut health. Oftentimes today in our world, things have changed a great deal, in particular with our food. Food production has changed an awful lot over the years, and of course, this is a big hot point in the government right now, even, right? Trying to get certain things in our food, out of our food. We have a lot of things going on. And unfortunately, as humans, our guts are all about balance. Gut health comes down to a balance between good and bad bacteria. Good bacteria exist in us on a regular basis, and they help us, they aid us, they help digestion of our food, they help mobility, and we need those in there. So, of course, the probiotics things that come into a lot of our talk, and I'll get into some of that in a minute. And then, of course, there's bad bacteria, and those are easily fed by food products that are loaded with things that our body is not so good at handling. Increased sugars, artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners and dyes and other products. So most of our gut health comes down to whether or not the bacteria in our gut can form a good balance based off of what we're giving them to work with. Now, there are, of course, other factors. Lots of things can be a portion of why gut health is a problem. We know that if we're sick, that our body goes through phases. Oftentimes they give us antibiotics. Those mess up our gut bacteria. We know that even structural things can create lack of mobility. So into the chiropractic side of what I do, oftentimes if somebody's middle back is all locked up, there's no mobility there. There's impingement and inflammation to the nerves that exit the middle back and innervate our gut and our intestines, our stomach, all of the things that help us digest food. So structural changes can even be a portion of this, but primarily, as a whole, we're really looking at what we ingest. Most gut health is messed up by what's in our food source. And these days, there's a lot of stuff in our food source that's become a problem. So gut health is really all about that balance. Eating out. A lot of people think, well, if I go out to eat, as long as I eat foods that are good for me while I'm out, I'm okay. So if I go to McDonald's, I get the grilled chicken sandwich. Unfortunately, that same grilled chicken that you think is just grilled chicken has hundreds of ingredients as preservatives to keep it in the restaurant for the time that they need it, to have frozen it and thaw it, to keep it tasting good. So lots of artificial flavorings that go into this to make you crave it and want it. The chicken we buy in our store, we're in control of. We can season that. We can put as we wish on it. Are there some preservatives in it? I'm sure. Yeah, that's not perfect either. If you're not buying it fresh from a farm without lots of preservatives and you're just not buying fresh meat, then yes, you're going to deal with some of the things that come with that. Anything in the store that's been packaged or boxed or is in any of the center aisles at all, the whole center of the grocery store, pretty much has preservatives in it. It's not going to sit on shelves for long periods of time without preservatives in it. Even your canned foods often are heavily seasoned and preserved. So we're running into those kinds of problems. When it comes to gut bacteria, we need to be very diligent about making sure we're feeding ourselves high quality food and things that the body can digest easily and move along. If it's not moving along quickly, then the gut stalls. We get constipation and bloating. If it's moving too fast, we get diarrhea and things are flying through us. We're not getting good absorption. So there's a lot that gets into this and a lot more lectures. I can do a whole 30-minute video just on the things that we need to eat that are prebiotics that allow us to help us digest our foods better. So back to that talk I mentioned earlier, probiotics. A lot of people are trying to fix their gut health by doing a parasite cleanse or throwing a bunch of probiotics at it. That's not how we work as humans. I can't throw a bunch of good stuff in and tell my gut to heal. I have to get the bad stuff out first. So I have a cleanse video. Please, if you're on our channel, go look at the cleanse video. You want to watch that too. Teaches you how to clean your intestines out first before we start worrying about what other things we might need to get rid of. We need to get our intestines moving and clean. That's a big reason for problems with gut health is that we never really clean out. People aren't doing true fasts. We hear a lot about intermittent fasting, but anything less than 72 hours is not a true fast. On occasion, it's nice to do that and clean ourselves out. If we're not going to go a whole 72 hours or more on a fast, then there are ways to spend short periods of time just cleaning your diet up and getting most everything out of you so that the gut bacteria are able to replenish, restore, and then we need to try to feed them the right kinds of foods. So that's most of what gut health is about, is trying to figure out what we can put in us that is healthy, what we can get away from that's not.